how to stay in your feminine energy when life feels heavy. We can do the video. So exciting. Have you ever felt that way? Like your energy is low, you just feel like you are not your usual self. Well, I get it because lately I was just in such phase. I felt uninspired on what video to film, and I asked myself, am I even still in alignment? In this video, I'm going to share with you why this happens, how to move through it, and practical ways to reconnect with your feminine energy. I get it. Sometimes we think that being in our feminine energy means that we are in that high vibrational state, right? But just like anything in life, feminine energy also works in cycles, just like nature, just like our emotions. So we will have phases where we naturally feel that high vibrational energy in our feminine energy, and it's as equally normal to have those lower phases when we feel like, I need some rest here. And in those phases of slowing down on getting into rest is a favorite place where self-doubt and imposter syndrome can creep in to try to keep you safe, to say, those big dreams, those ambitions, those desires that you have, are you sure that you really want to go there? So this is the reason why we feel low and we feel like I'm doubting myself, I'm questioning if everything that I'm doing is even my right path, if I'm still in alignment. A good way to get out of this is to have data, right? Something that can objectively show you that you are actually moving forward, that you are actually evolving. If I take the case of YouTube, it's the example that just popped in my head, right? Because I'm so into that. How many videos have you been able to create? That is a clear signal that you are not stuck. So this is your input. Your input is not stagnant. The results, you cannot really have full control on them. Well, although some experts will disagree with me, thinking that if you change the way you present, the way you have your thumbnail, your title, the way you tell stories, that can influence even your output, right? I mean, the way people react to your videos. And I think at some level that is true, and at another level it is something that you cannot really control, how many people will see your video, how many will like them, right? So instead, focusing on your input will determine that yes, you have been moving forward, especially if you take the time to improve every time. And for things that are a little bit more subtle, like your personal growth, well, what is now different in your life, right? Ask yourself that question, because most of the time we tend to focus on the things that are not changing. Oh, I'm still feeling stuck. I still feel imposter syndrome. I still feel self-doubt. Can you relate to this? One thought that I sometimes have concerning the imposter syndrome is, can I really teach other people how to be in their feminine energy when I myself feel so disconnected from my feminine energy right now, just wanting to rest, just wanting to take a time for me? But actually, this is leading by example. This is showing, hey, it is okay to have those phases. It is exactly what your feminine energy actually is. To take that time to prioritize yourself, to take that time to slow down. Because in those phases, if you are not blocking it, if you are not resisting it, you will have inspiration for your next phases. So why this happen? Have you ever noticed that right before a big shift, everything feels chaotic? Or after you did a big shift, your mind comes and say, oh, are you sure that you want to go in that direction? So fears creep in. It's almost like life is testing you, because huge expansion, breakthroughs, always bring some kind of resistance. Our mind wants to keep us safe. Our brain wants to keep us surviving. So with such huge phase, quantum leaps, breakthroughs, expansion, it will try to bring you procrastination or even exhaustion or even doubt and fear. Now let's talk about how to flow with those emotions instead of resisting them. First, it's about understanding their nature. When you know that it's a normal thing, then you don't fight them so much and you listen to them. So one thing that I love to say is, I learned the lesson and I let go of the blocked emotions. Because when you try to resist those emotions, they go deeper and anchor in your body. They become stuck emotions, what you can call hidden trauma. Those can come at some time when you don't expect it. Something happened, it reminds you of that unconsciously and you react. Anchor those lessons within you, but to release those emotions, that fear, that doubt, that imposter syndrome, in however form it shows up for you, you are ready to let go of that emotion. Sometimes it can even be like you are not giving yourself permission to love and to be loved and to fall in love, right? Because you want to control everything. Observing them go through your body. Where are they stuck? Where do you feel them, right? Sometimes it's your chest, sometimes it's your hips, maybe your belly, maybe your head. Some people will get headache. What is it for you? Or feeling like something is blocked in your throat. Our feminine energy is about flowing with those emotions instead of forcing and resisting them. You let them go through the cycle and finish that cycle so that you can return naturally to your balanced state, to your natural state of being in inner peace and fulfillment. I want to share something with you, something that happened to me lately. I was feeling that low energy. I was asking myself, am I really doing enough, or am I too much in my feminine energy? I felt uninspired on what video to film next. Not that I don't have a list of video, right? But none of them felt right for that moment. I did something different. Instead of pushing through it, instead of wanting to get out of it and go back to my work, I took time to pause. I let myself just rest. I told my family, okay, right now, I just need to be with myself, right? So they leave me as much free room as possible so that I can just be with myself and feel those emotions going through my body and let them go. Because I do that, they go faster through my body so that I can be myself and get reconnected to my vision. That means what I really want, what I really desire. Because sometimes it's not about doing more, but it's about coming back to yourself. So if you are feeling heavy, here are some practical steps that can help you to reset. Number one, don't resist it. Go with it. It's time to rest. If you feel tired, take the time to take some nap. Sleep longer than you normally do, because those are also phases of recalibration of your system, your nervous system, your emotional body, your energetic body. They are all recalibrating for the next phase. When you are doing all those changes, like reprogramming your beliefs, those things that you are saying to yourself, in order to anchor them at a deep level, in order to recalibrate your system, you need a lot of rest. And one thing that is really important is to drink enough water and to take a lot of naps instead of pushing through it because you want to show that you work so hard. I know, I've been there, right? Do something different this time. Take a bottle of water, put it near to you, and just rest. It's not about going to Netflix, right, and trying to scroll and watch something. It's about being with yourself, with your journal, write your inspiration. One aha moment that I have through that phase. There is no separation. There is no like they will reject you and so on, because they are already, well, when I say they, the people in your life or the community that you are meant to inspire, to support, they are already one with you. In that field where we are all one, there is no separation, right? So it's just about you freeing yourself, being okay with showing them who you really are. Little by little, of course, because it's in layers. It's, oh, I feel comfortable about showing that, right? And layer by layer, your zone of comfort of what you are willing to share is getting bigger and bigger. Okay, another important thing that I love doing is to take the time to enjoy nature, to just go to places where there is water and try to calm that energy down. The ripple effect, it's really beautiful. I really enjoy coming here and taking some time, taking a few deep breaths. Let's do that together. Close our eyes. Imagine that you are water and take 3 deep breaths in and out. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently and deeply. Last inhale and exhale. So this brings you to the present moment, and it helps you to reconnect with your true nature, with who you truly are, beside what self-doubt or imposter syndrome is trying to do with you. Kids playing on the playground, so beautiful. So when you go in nature, you can always have such beautiful adventures, beautiful experiences, seeing people, their beautiful energy, or giving your own beautiful energy, right? I love this. And moving my body, in dancing, taking sensual showers, really with myself, let the water wash away everything that I don't need anymore, and massaging myself because I want to express that self-love, and this increases my self-worth as well. Reset your environment, because a chaotic environment is a reflection of a chaotic mind. But I don't mind so much because I have to balance my time available and say, what do I really want to do in this time? Is it clearing the chaos, or is it working on my vision, on my mission? I understand that they can block each other. Like if you are in a chaotic environment, that can block the acceleration of your vision. And if you don't have a clear vision, then it creates the chaos also. Cleaning up the environment, decluttering at a deeper level can really be beneficial. So even if I cannot do everything at once, I take a moment to do just something for 10 minutes. Push that reset button, like, yes, I'm here and I'm going to reset everything. It can be like shining the kitchen sink, or it can be like washing the bathroom. That can be enough to say, okay, I'm resetting. And then we need some kind of discipline, like in Atomic Habits. You can have those things that you do regularly, or like Marie Kondo, you can declutter at a deeper level so that the things that you keep are just the things that you really love. The next thing that I love to do to get out of that phase is to take care of yourself. What is it that you love doing? Is it a mask, right? I love doing my facial routine, skincare routine. And in such phases, remember to wash your hair, especially if you don't wash your hair every day. You have clutter there, and when you wash it, it's like freeing that clutter, right? Lighting a candle like we did is also part of that beauty, and bringing in the element of fire, inspiration, passion, spontaneity. Wearing something that you really love is also going to be so helpful. Another very important tip is to really give yourself permission to slow down and to get into receiving mode. Let me drink something. So right now we have 12:12. So let's take this time to slow down, to remember our vision. What God has done for others, He now does for you, and so much more. You are the vision, God is the power, together you are a team. If everything that you wanted was already yours, how will you behave? What will you feel? So take that feeling. It is already done. It is already yours. Breathing and trusting, take it in. Allow it to go through you. It's a phase of the cycle, just like the seasons of the year, just like our natural woman feminine cycle. There are different phases, right? You cannot block the winter to be and then the spring to come after that. It's about allowing those seasons to just flow. At each season, be present. So let's enjoy it. Let's make the best of it. And then the spring will come back, because another cycle will come. It was exactly what stopped me in the past, creating my dream life. And then those phases came and I was like, oh my God, I cannot continue. I have to stop everything, right? But now understanding this is exactly what I shared in my course, A New You. And this makes you go after your vision, your mission with so much certainty, with so much ease, and in a better mental space. Give yourself a hug. Say to yourself how much you love yourself, because when you do, the people around you do that naturally as well. They are like a reflection. Who you are and how you feel is reflected back to you. Here's what I really want you to remember. Let it be easy. Turn on your easy mode when those phases are here, so that you can enjoy the new inspiration when it's also here. I want you to feel amazing. Not because you think that life has to be all the time that feeling, but to acknowledge those feelings of amazing life when they are here. And also acknowledge those feelings of low energy when they are here. Both has their wisdom. I send you so much love, a lot of abundance, and infinite blessings. I love you.